look who's coming down the track. Make way for James, hooray for James. The shiny, shiny pink with a jet black stack. Make way for James, hooray for James. He's the really splendid engine. Shiny, shiny engine. He's a really splendid engine. Yep, that's our James. There's James.
Yeah, we're back with another episode of Press Talks. Yeah, I'm using my voice. How nice. Alright, but that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, so, we all know Xzavier by now, right? Like, I made a video on him, link in the description. Go check it out. But he did make a Norbin video. And, it's a win because he's actually against Norbin and Brave. But, he definitely just ripped off, like, my whole format. Like, it's not even a contest, you can tell. Just watch the first 10 seconds. It's pretty obvious. But we're just gonna watch it. We're gonna check it out. See what he did get right and what he didn't. Oh dear God, not the pitch change. No, we talked about this already.
Let's get rid of the bad news first and talk about Norbin. Okay, to start off with this, we're gonna talk about his first situation. It's around the time Skibby joined Train Yard. 4 days later, Norbin decides to ask her out on a date.
Okay, no. They did not know each other for 4 days. Norbin did not ask Skibby out in the 4 day span of knowing each other. This was, okay, so there was drama involving the leakage creator Noob Man. Or we'll just call him Noob. And during that time, this was like 4 days, like after the drama with Noob went down, 4 days after that, Norbin asked Skibby out.
4 days later, Norbin decides to ask her out on a date. Xzavier, can I get the screenshot, please? With pleasure, Gordon. As you see right here, that's evidence.
Well, my God, ain't that the best evidence you can see when you can't even see what Norbin said?
Which is absolutely disgusting, even though they knew each other for 4 days, goddammit. He's also been insulting people with their works, i.e. Jackson. And even someone Xzavier doesn't want to talk about anymore. Well,
I'm honestly not sure who Xzavier is talking about here, but I'm assuming he's referring to either Cameron or Lucat. I honestly don't know 100%.
Anywho, I'm gonna get Xzavier to bring up the screenshots again, so we can show it as proof. By the way, sorry if these are small. If you want to see what the screenshots look like, Xzavier will send a link in the comment. I can't believe Brave G took his side. But that, however, is another story.
Well, let's hope next fucking time you actually do a good job. The 4 day information is probably the most wrong he's gotten, but apart from that, he's mostly on the money. Barely. And again, he's still storing my format. It's pretty obvious. From the intro to the goddamn filming style. But difference is I have better angles. Okay, time for the man-child of the hour. Norbin. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. Just a brief summary, because I don't really want to talk about this guy more than I have to. He was, at one point, the leader of the mods in Train Yard. He was a very prominent mod in AU servers. The Outlawed server, Baptat server, you can name it. He was probably head of it. Okay, we need to talk about the part where he literally goes all emo and soft because he got broken up over a girl he met online because of him having a heart attack. Alright, so around December 2023, Norbin asked Skibby out at the height around the Noob drama. She rejected him, which very base Skibby. And then, not even a day later, he legit said, "I'm gonna take a mental health break." He put it on announcements everywhere. It was pretty big. He was also known to be very biased with Skibby. Like when Skibby made a comment on James, I think, because she had him as a favorite, he was like, "Win favorite character." I mean, I like James too, but like, come on now, that's next level simp. I'll be putting a link to the doc if you want to reread over most of this, because I'm just basically going over most of the things in the doc. If you want to read more detail, I'll put it in the description, I guess. Another issue that was very prevalent with Norbin is that he tends to be an absolute dickhead when it comes to other people's work, and then he gets upset when people criticize his works, and yet he complains over the smallest details in other people's work. Like, seriously, this is a real thing. Not even Lucat, who was his best friend, was spared from this type of criticism. And apparently, he went behind Lucat's back to do a Solar Decay remaster without even telling him. And then continued to do it without telling him. Like, what is this? You can't make this shit up. However, it was unanimously agreed that one person suffered in Norbin's hand the most, and that was Jackson, K2 Productions. Nah, that's actually pretty cool. Norbin would often criticize and tease him about his works. However, those were meant to be jokes, and everyone in Trainyard took them as jokes. And it's kind of just like, oh, funny. But Norbin took it upon himself to make it so serious and personal. It's not that deep. Like, come on. Note that a lot of what Norbin said led to Jackson having self-esteem issues. So, Brave, if you're watching this, you picked the best side you could have picked. I definitely think his ego played a big part in how he acted. Considering he was head of the Trainyard mods for like almost half a year. Honestly, don't know, and I don't give a shit. But when Skibbly did reject him, she still invited him onto the Outlaw team and paid him to make edits. Indeed, Norbin constantly posted the same edits from his own AU to Skibbly's AU. Like, he hypes them the hell up, but like, there's just a few space swaps, maybe some weathering, and that's it. Nothing is different. The only ones he made were a Thomas Cannon one and a Rosie one. That's kind of just all it. There was nothing really special about him. It's one thing to be proud of your work, and you should be proud of your work. And then there's another thing where you just hype it the hell up for it to be just very lackluster. I'm not even trying to be mean now, but when Jackson, the person who essentially bullied the whole time he was in charge, can make and cook faster and better than he does, it's like, what have you been doing? Norbin would often get pissy, emo, and just overall angry. He would put this to anger issues. However, he often starts fights very much. And like, when he starts to fight them, the beats start pushing back. He immediately goes all soft and wimp, like, oh, I didn't need to do it. Like, bro, you started the fight. Be a man about it. You either apologize or you don't. Suck it up. Oh no, but the day Zero and Skibbly got together, it was just amazing. Norbin went off on his main account. He went onto his alt to just seek for attention and shit. Then he freaking just gets all pissy on the AU wiki whenever Zero and Skibbly interact with each other. He would then delete the comments because he's a little wuss. Let's see, what else did he do? Just generally pissy. He was gone. Literally nothing much happened. That's pretty good. But just the idea of Norbin. Like, by now, everyone had gotten sick of him. And then the petition started. As you can see, Skibbly told a lot of people about how weird Norbin was being. And it was pretty obvious, especially to those in the little GC. So, Skibbly, they started a petition, and then the doc to take him down, to just bring him down. They're showing the petition right now, more likely. I think it is worth noting that he did have an actual girlfriend before Skibbly. Well, before trying to ask Skibbly out. And apparently he broke up with her because she was smoking and doing drugs. I mean, that's reasonable. But, like, why would you go for Skibbly, who was online, who you're barely known for a month then? It's funny looking back to see how he tried to act smarter than everyone else, when he clearly was not. He would also ban people for literally making jokes or anything at his expense. Like, when you called him a femboy, he was going to be banned. He banned, like, 2 people for calling him a femboy, which he absolutely is. Brave's a little femboy. Then he bans yours truly for being better at him in a Roblox game. Like, what? He said he calls me toxic when it comes to shooter games. Like, brother, what? This all came head on to him. Eventually, like a hot take. I honestly don't know, because I wasn't there when it happened. At least in the beginning, I was in the class. And so when I got here, it was just Norbin being confronted by literally almost everyone in Trainyard. not everyone, but they sent it in a voice chat, basically with Norbin basically admitting to everything that he did, because there was concrete evidence. There's nothing he could try to pretend that didn't happen or disprove. He basically admitted to everything. And then after being yelled at by Lucat, very reasonably, Norbin left on his own accord. That was kind of the end to the Norbin drama. And then Brave decided to join.
You talking about Brave there, fatty? What are you doing? You doing that video about clapping Norbin again?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Can I take the wheel with doing Brave and exposing him or whatever?
You're going to anyway.
Alrighty. Alright, yeah, it's me, Lucat, funny decay guy. Please leave me alone, don't ask me about it. Alright, so I'm here today to again clap Brave, because apparently people give him second chances. Alright, so let's get into the point. The first issue is number one. He's very incompetent running a server. He is very incompetent. He regularly hires people who get canceled for absolutely insane shit. He constantly is hiring people who get canceled for being the worst people imaginable. He cannot run a server cleanly either. He also ignores very important shit. So back in January, there's this bitch named Drake, and you thought it'd be really funny to go around and say he kissed a girl without her consent or anything, aka SA. I was like, yo guys, I'm so cool for it, and we immediately went actually dog shit insane after him, ape shit insane after him. And we tried to tell PatBab server to ban him because he was a mod there, and Brave was willing to give him a slap on the wrist and just let him out, which is very cool of him, totally. Okay, fast forwarding to the Norbin stuff, not even 2 days goes by, and he kicks me from the PatBab private server and hosts a poll inside it to bring back Norbin. Fantastic move, am I right? He probably only kicked me using my inactiveness as a disguise to keep me out, because he knew if I was there I would immediately shut it down. Obviously, Trainyard absolutely went batshit crazy, and he proceeded to ban 28 Trainyard members from PatBab server for just telling them, no, that's stupid, why would you do that? He also went on a huge message banning spree, banning any kind of good evidence or proof of his wrongdoings. Other than that, Shanks had to be inactive back in February of last year, so PatBab had to temporarily take control of the server, and on day one, he already made a bunch of bullshit changes, hiring Xzavier and just handing up mod like it's fucking candy. Also, this is just an issue with PatBab in general. In general, PatBab work environment, even Shanks has commented on this. It is very not good. It is, to quote Shanks exactly. No, actually not exactly. He mostly just talked about hating how people treat YouTube very professional, because PatBab does that. They treat this shit very professional, and me and him agree that you really shouldn't do YouTube treat it super professionally. It's supposed to be a passion. It's very stupid. And they also have way too many projects going at once. They have off the top of my head, they have Dark Realm, Tom Legacy, Banning Empire, Tapmock. No, I don't think they're not Tapmock series. Other projects, way too much stuff. Firebox, the miniature card who they've even started on. It's just way too much to do at once. Also, we also made a document way after, just now. Hold on. Just a few days ago. He was asking the server to should we shut it down because no one's talking. I wonder why not you ban on the active members. And this fucking dumbass named Sigma was fighting my friend Pike, right? Pike calls him a meat rider, which if you guys don't know, it's just slang for overly supporting someone, meat riding them, hopping on their dick or whatever, overly supporting them. And he immediately spins around and calling him a creep, he means it literally, he's on, because Brave's an adult, he's a kid. And then he keeps insulting Pike. And then Brave sees this slander and just gives him staffing training when he didn't even apply for it, and then gives my friend Pike a strike for saying slurs, because bitch is a slur now. As you can just tell, Bravest should not be in any kind of position here. He shouldn't be trusted. People keep whining and complaining oh my god, you should give him a second chance. This is why he's gotten so bad. We've let him off the hook way too many times. He needs to be out of here. Nick is fully competent running PatBab himself. If you want to, plus, Brave is kind of a shitty editor. Look at the editing quality difference between Tapmock, Firebox, and Tom Legacy Episode 2. Tom Legacy was made by Brave, and Firebox was made by Nick, and with some help from Ryan. Brave should not be here. That's all I have to say. Please, for the love of God, read the entire document and like spread the news. I'm sick of seeing his ugly face. That's all I have to say, Presley. Make sure to remind him to read the doc 84,000 times. Alright, I'm off.
So what did we learn? Don't be weird like Norbin. And don't be unoriginal and boring like Xzavier. Please don't. Alright, that's kind of all I gotta say. I'll probably see you either with another press talks if we don't get any drama, or hopefully something's not right. That's kind of just it. I'll probably put any updates in community posts. I'll see you guys around.